Sup guys, Cidery.dev here. Really sorry about my absence lately. I have been super busy being a new father, but I have also been super busy with web development. So I wanted to show you guys one website that I have officially completed and handed over to the client and got paid. So I'll just go in here and I'll show you guys the site. So it's imperiumiq.com. And I guess the brief for the site was first of all to learn about the client and the industry. Luckily, I have had experience in the parking industry from working for a payments company. So I understood sort of how the parking industry works and the kind of technology that they use and that sort of thing. So the idea of Imperium IQ from the client was really to be different from the other parking companies in the industry and really stand out in terms of their website. So we wanted to pretty much look a little bit different, have that bleeding edge technology feel to it. So after learning about the business and going over different styles and design and that sort of thing, we have come up with this site here. So I'll just go over the website and show you guys what it looks like. Sorry, there's this like new stuff on this app that I'm using. It's pretty crazy, but let me just put that away for you guys. My bad. Okay, so top left corner, we've got the logo, Imperium IQ, and then we've got this deep purple color. We've got the lead lines here at the top here, just to draw the clients into, what they do. Keywords here, we're looking for technology and solutions and problems of today. So again, that puts the customer and the client at ease, meaning that they are at the bleeding edge of technology. So we've got this cool cutaway section here that splits down half the screen, and this is designed to draw your eye from the top right-hand corner all the way down to scroll down on the side. And then I included this cool stock image of an aerial drone shot of a car park. So as we work our way down the page, I have included some custom illustrations that I have created here. So the idea of it is obviously the car parking and payments and the cloud technology as well. So we have a second section here saying that leading the way, meet Imperium IQ. I've got 3 key points here, and you can click to read more, and that will go off to the products page. So as we scroll down, I guess a new way of perhaps telling the story for web design and development is instead of having like a separate about us page, a lot of on-trend websites are actually including their about us page on the actual main site. So this is what we've done here, a few words about us. And this really sets the scene and tells the story of what Imperium IQ are about and what they offer. Again, throughout the site, we've got a lot of call to action buttons here as well, just to draw in that click factor and to help the user make a decision on what they want to do on the site. So then it breaks down to why you should choose us. So we've got the 3 key points here. And again, I added these cool little icons here too. And then we've got this here, 14 years in the business. And then again, some attractive stock imagery. And then we've got our stats as well. So I'll just refresh that because this is an actual animation. So that counts up to that stats there. So Again, numbers are important to help tell a story of a business. So that's why that's included there. So that's a cool feature. And then um, it was important for the client to know that their services are available across the world. So that's why we've put this world map here. Quite interesting though is originally we had this world map as an interactive thing where if you would highlight over each country, it would change color and show what country that is. And after running some analysis, because one of my biggest goals was to make sure the site was actually faster than the competition, more optimized than the competition. Because what I found is that the competitors' websites were super slow because they did like crazy ass animations and videos that weren't optimized. So I reached out to the client and I said that there's a lot of JavaScript behind these animations. So if we could just keep it as an actual image that would just load, and they were cool with that. So that's why we have this static sort of image there. And then we've got a final call to action here. And as you hover over, you get that cutesy little get in touch animation. Footer page is nice and professional. It's the classic big ones that you get with these types of technology companies. And the menu structure is pretty simple. It breaks down to each service, and if I tap on this technology section, I'll get each one here. So we'll have a look at camera-based enforcement, for example. So as a subpage, we've got camera-based enforcement, and it's pretty much follows the same theme throughout the website. So you've got information on the left, custom illustration on the right. Again, just to tell that story of the different services that they offer. So again, I created these little illustrations here just to illustrations are super fast loading in itself, and it really helps the user engage with the website. So you can see cleanly like what they offer, and it goes with the data fusion enabled cameras and that sort of thing. And then your classic call to action at the bottom there. And it follows the same pattern throughout each of these different areas of the business there. So yeah, you've got the main headline and the tagline and second header at the bottom there with the stock imagery in the back. When I go for stock imagery, I try to go for something real, trying not to go too cheesy on it. Professional photography based stock imagery is key. So then, you've got, again, my custom illustrations and that sort of thing, which I was happy to do for the client. And yeah, it just goes on into the next page here. And then for a lot of customers that will be visiting the site, 9 times out of 10, if it's not new business, you're an existing client and you're wanting support. So top right corner there is create a support ticket. That's super important. You don't want to bury that under a ginormous menu and trying to find how to make a support ticket. For any type of tech company, you want to make sure that it's in the top right corner for sure. So again, same thing. As you may have seen, I did do a little bit of lazy loading. So on the tech side of things, this is a WordPress site. So I'll just open up my Wapalizer. Yeah, so it's a WordPress site, and that's pretty much it. And it's used building Elementor. So I use Elementor to customize the site and WordPress as well. And pretty much the thing that I'm most proud of with this site is the performance of the site. So if I go to GT Metrics and I put in this website, we'll do a speed test how like optimized it is and how fast it is. Okay, so if I go imperiumiq.com and we'll hit test site. So while the job is loading, there was quite a bit of work that was required in the back end to optimize the site and to minify the CSS files and that sort of thing, and optimize the images, etc. And I had to do a little bit of htaccess changes as well for the JavaScript. But right here, we get an A grade, which is a hell of a lot better than the competition. So the competition sites were averaging around 6 seconds to load. So my client site is fully loaded at 1.4 seconds. And most importantly, this is actually mobile optimized as well, which is pretty sick. So if I go and change this to a responsive, mobile responsive, and I can slide this bad boy back and it will snap into responsiveness here. Sorry, my connection is actually pretty slow, but there we go. It's responsive. So that is a very important thing as well. So it looks good on mobile too, which was super important, especially if you're going to be like drawing a lot of traffic here from Google AdWords and that sort of thing. So overall, yeah, super happy with how this site turned out. And I just, yeah, most importantly, getting that A grade on GT metrics was super impressive. To be honest, as a web developer, you get kind of obsessed with optimization. So I feel like it's one of those things that is overlooked. And one finding that has come out in 2021 is that Google highly ranks high performing pages as well. And it sounds cheesy, but pages that tell a story. But when I say pages that tell a story, I mean pages that provide a good customer experience, pretty much, believe it or not. So hopefully you guys like my talk over this freelance job I did for Imperium IQ. Hit me up on DMs, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, or whatever. But appreciate your time. Cheers.